Hello, this is Sad here, and welcome back to Model Kit Monday. Today we're doing a little bit different of a video because after building this Asabi and reviewing this Asabi, I didn't want to do another review yet. So, we're doing a top 5 list. A little bit impromptu, but related to what I've been talking about, which is real grades. I've been talking about real grades forever. I love real grades. So, that being said, I wanted to do a top 5 real grade kit list, and this is just what I own. So I'm just going to do this as top 5 real grades version 1. We'll probably do another one of these sometime later. Depends, we'll see. But we're going to do top 5 real grades. So number 5. So number 5 is the real grade GP01 Zephyr Gundam. Now this is not the full burning version that came out later, but is in fact the standard GP01. It's one of these kits that surprised me because I thought it would be really stripped down and kind of a problem, but it actually works really well with the standard real grade frame that debuted with Gundam Mark II. And that is because it doesn't have a whole lot of armor. I mean, that's the backpack. It's not a whole lot there, which I really do appreciate. It's really cool. It's got some really awesome features. The inner core fighter actually comes out, which I think is really, really cool, is that it actually works into the transformation. So it actually separates from the backpack. And then it's got a little, so it's the whole core fighter in there, which is really cool because it's one of those details you can't get in, say, a high grade, simply because, well, high grades can't really pull this off. It also gives it some extra torso articulation due to that, as well as one of the most complicated opening cockpits that I've seen. So overall, I'd say that, you know, this isn't a kit I'd go out and review necessarily right now, but I might in the future. I kind of want to still get the full Burnian version, and then I could probably do the two of them together due to their similarities. But yeah, GP01 is pretty cool. So number 4 is the Wing Gundam EW. Once again, this is actually something I reviewed, but reiterating from that, this is just a nice kit. It's smaller, so that frame works really well. I think a lot of real grades that have problems are mostly frame problems, same with stuff like the Sinanju. But it looks good. It's a nice design. I think that, you know, there's a lot of people that do prefer the TV design. Personally speaking, I do prefer the EW Wing Gundam. And I do think that real grade doing the Wing Gundam EW kind of makes more sense than doing the TV version, just because of the level of intricacy and detail that goes into a real grade. But overall, I think that, you know, it's not the world's best real grade or the most impressive kit, but it's really nice and solid on its own. So number 3, we have the real grade 00 Riser. Now this is really impressive because you have the separated O Riser, which does come off, transform, split apart into all its pieces, and forms together into the O Riser. You also have the 00 Gundam that way. But the 00 Riser really is an impressive kit, even beyond the Exia. I think the Exia is a wonderful kit. It would probably be number 6 on this list, but the 00 Riser really just takes it to the next level, especially since, you know, you have the 00 Gundam, which is already upgraded Exia in a way, then you have the O Riser added to it. You can also say this is the only real grade I've ever panel lined, which is really hard to tell because real grades are already super freaking detailed. Like that is getting blown out by the light, but that's the only real thing is that. So I've never panel lined any other real grades. This is the only one, but it was kind of a nice experiment. But yeah, overall, this is a kit that is wide-ranged, wide-varied with parts and accessories. Not pictured here is like the giant energy beams for the actual the GN swords. Overall, I think that, you know, it's a really solid kit. Not really too many drawbacks. It makes the middle of this list. So, number 2 is the Unicorn Gundam. Now, this goes for Banshee, Bondanse, Perfectibility, every one of them. They are all the same mold, hopefully Fenix in the future. The Unicorn Gundam is was the most impressive real grade. I think everyone's figured out what number 1 is by now, but this is just this is where you take and you ask yourself, okay, well, what does real grade do over high grade for the extra cost? And with some of them, it's not easy to tell. Like the Exia, not so different. But you look at the Unicorn, and you not only factor in the transformation, but then you look at kind of like the separation of panels and the fact that, you know, you don't have to deal with stickers for any of these details. You don't have to like the only stickers really are on the horn and some little shiny spots around it. But the overall Psycho frame is just its inner Psycho frame. And even if you're not going to transform it, this is a much more detailed version of the Unicorn than the high grade could ever produce, simply because it's more accurate in the regards to the fact that it has all those extra panel details. It's really fun to build too, which I think is a really important thing. It's not a pain in the butt like some other real grades, like the Sinanju. And I really look forward to getting more of these Unicorn variants out there. Personally, not getting the perfectibility simply because it comes with a $600 Blu-ray set, which if I had just $600 laying, or if I hit the lottery or something, I'm ordering it. But you know, I'm hoping we see, you know, regular Banshee's probably coming up since the parts are in the perfectibility. Fennec is probably coming up because perfectibility, and the full armor of this kit is coming out soon, which I really want to get. But yeah, the Unicorn Gundam mold is fantastic, and really they could reuse this for a long time, making every variant they want, because it is beautiful. So yeah, that is the Unicorn Gundam. So real grade number 1 is probably no surprise to anybody that's watched my videos lately. It's the Asabi. I haven't built the tall geese. I have to admit that. I bought the tall geese, and I want to build the tall geese, but I just haven't gotten to it. Putting all the hours and hours and hours of work into the Asabi recently kind of like drained me a little bit, and so I haven't been in the building mood. Since I did work on this for so long, I decided just to take like a whole week off from building anything. Tall geese is probably my next build. If not, I'm probably going to throw in a high grade or something. I've got a couple kits on standby, not too many as usual, but this is Asabi. I did a whole review on this just last week, but really, I can't stress enough how good this kit is. It's everything that real grades should be, and everything that real grades have failed to be in the past. Like, for example, being really big was the Sinanju's problem because of the frame. This guy has a unique frame. It's got every little detail in it. It's got a tightness of joints. Like, this is the thing, is that some of the other real grades get kind of loose over time. I've been posing this guy pretty consistently over the last week, and his joints are holding, which is really a nice change of pace. And I love it. It's this Asabi, which is like one of the classic designs. I personally like the Sinanju design more than Asabi, but as a kit, nothing can beat the Asabi. This thing is impressive. The fact that we're here with real grades right now, and the fact that there's more coming out outside of Unicorn repaints, well, we know. I mean, we're obviously going to keep continuing. These things are successful. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the next new real grade is going to be. It's real grade 30. It's probably the new Gundam. Let's be honest. I really hope it's the new Gundam. They could surprise us and be like, here's a nice God Gundam that does everything. But oh my God, the articulation on a real grade God Gundam would be amazing. That being said, I know Japan doesn't like G as much as I do. So, you know, the next one's probably the new Gundam. But really, if this is where we're at with real grades, I hope this isn't the peak. I hope this isn't, you know, this is the best they ever did, and then it just all goes down from here. This is a wonderful kit. This is the best they've ever done. But, you know, I want to see real grade continue to evolve and get even better, because at this rate, we're in for a treat. So yeah, that does it for my list. I don't have every real grade ever. I want every real grade ever. Just money-wise, it's hard to go back and get some. I do want to get all the real grades I can, I think, except for like maybe the Zeta, because I heard the Zeta's just got 100 problems. And I'd probably be better off getting the high grade Zeta. I have like the AZ Gundam, and I have like the Lightning Zeta Gundam, so I haven't like gone to get original Zeta. And it's that tear between, do I get the real grade or get the high grade? I think the high grade's going to be better, the Revive one. So if anyone has any recommendations for Zetas, comments, please. 1 to 144 scale, preferably, because that's what I have. But yeah, I hope real grade kind of expands too, and maybe it gets us some of that stuff from G, X. Oh, a double X real grade, that'd be beautiful. Well, anyways, that does it for this week on Model Kit Monday. Hope you enjoyed this. It probably wasn't too much of a surprise if you've been tracking my videos, but if you haven't, I've reviewed everything in this video except for the Double Riser and the Zephyr. So go look them up. They're in the playlist. That'll be at the end of the video. So be sure to hit the subscribe button. Model Kit Monday is every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I have more Super Sentai and Power Rangers reviews, Super Sentai / Power Rangers reviews coming up soon. I got a bunch filmed the other day, so there is content. There is content coming out, and I want to keep supporting this channel with work videos, but it's getting trickier as we get towards the end of the year. So we'll see how I can do things. My new style of reviewing kind of makes videos take longer, but I feel like I produce higher quality videos. So we'll go from there. I also have like 4 kits to build, and then I'm out and probably won't have the budget for any more for a while. So we'll see where this goes. Hoping that I can continue to keep Model Kit Monday interesting for everybody. But let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas. So, till next time, this is Santa saying goodbye.